Hi, I'm John. This is my show, Sports Wrecking. So one of the biggest things that I try to expose in the sports car community is that people that are actual experts are actually idiots too, right? That's the big misconception about the community, is that just because somebody is an expert in certain things, the people thinks that negates them of being total fucking idiots in a lot of other things, right? And so I'm going to expose here how Ryan exposes himself as being a fucking idiot, right? Ryan of Sports Card Radio. Here, listen to this.
In my opinion, the 1952 Topps Mickey Mantle is one of four cards that transcends the hobby itself. The T206 Hannes Wagner, the 52 Mantle, the 1986 Fleer for Michael Jordan, and the 1989 Upper Deck Ken Griffey Jr. rookie.
Okay, so the fact that you would put that fucking Ken Griffey Jr. card in there, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. What this is, the reason people uplift Ken Griffey Jr. so much and stuff, what it is what I would call white guilt, right? These are these stupid fucking losers, these white losers who want to say, I'm not racist because I'm a fan of Ken Griffey Jr., right? Because for some fucking reason, these stupid fucking idiots forget the whole concept of the object is to win the game. Do you not even understand the first fucking rule of what sports is about? The object is to win the game. If you don't fucking win a championship, then now there's a person, the only person I can think of that fits into that category where we would fully honor them and they didn't win anything is Bo Jackson. Okay? Bo Jackson, yeah, I get it. Bo Jackson and shit, right? Fuck yeah, Bo Jackson. We all wanted to see what could have been. Like, that's one of those, there's rare occasions like that where I would still say, yeah, that guy transcended the game. He was huge, but it sure didn't last long. And it was just, boom, just like that, it was all over. And shit, then you got him gimping around. He turned into a gimp baseball player, gimping to the bases and shit. It was fucking, I didn't care how talented he was after that. It was gone, just like that. Griffey never fucking won a championship. Dude, do you not, the object is to win the game. If you don't win a championship, then how could you ever be considered as an all-time great? That you accomplished something for your, did you bring a championship to your city? No. The object is to win the fucking game. He never fucking won. So, you run down really quick here. If you go through his stats and shit, right? So you go through his stats, and if I show you, like, okay, in the beginning, I'll just, because I don't have much time, actually, I didn't charge my battery and shit on this and stuff, but basically, in the beginning of his career, I'll just, okay, he starts off with 16, yeah, even in 127 games, his first year, he only had 16 home runs. Then his next season, 155 games, only has 22 home runs. Then 154 games, only has 22 home runs. Next season, 142 games, only has 27 home runs. So he doesn't even he doesn't even break 1, 2, 3, 4. First 4 seasons of his career, he doesn't even break fucking 30 home runs. You know, what the fuck is that? And then so his home run total for his career is 630. His batting average for his career is 284. Okay? Now, if I pull up somebody that had a very similar career, this is Albert Pujols. Now, Albert Pujols did a very similar thing where he played the beginning of his career where he was super dominant with one team, with the St. Louis Cardinals. Then he went on to the Angels and just got some stats and stuff and had a long career, but never really achieved anything great like Ken Griffey Jr. did. When he went to the Reds, he sucked. There was a few years there, he was barely even getting on the field. He couldn't get on the field because he was injured all the fucking time and shit, right? But so, Albert Pujols won 2 World Series. He won fucking 2 World Series. But you know what? He's not black. He's Dominican Republic. So he's not technically like black. He's got some Spanish in him, right? So the white people don't feel that white guilt towards Albert Pujols. They don't say, oh, he's so great, Albert Pujols. Because they don't have that white guilt where they're using that with Ken Griffey Jr. saying, oh, Ken Griffey Jr. Because I'm a white man and I got to have that white guilt and I got to show you that I'm not racist. So Ken Griffey Jr. They got to throw him in there. That's white guilt bullshit. bunch of fucking idiot losers and shit, right? Now I understand, I was there when Ken Griffey Jr. came out. I understand the importance of that 89 Upper Deck card. I understand all of it, right? But no, I'm not gonna fucking white guilt him into being one of the greatest players of ever when he's got no fucking championships. Albert Pujols won fucking 2 World Series, right? This is Albert Pujols' home run total for the beginning of his career. First year, 37. Second year, 34. Next year, 43. Next year, 46. Next year, 41. Next year, 49. Next year, 32. Next year, 37. Next year, 47. Next year, 42. Next year, 37. Next year, 30. So the first 12 years of his career, he averaged over 30 home runs every fucking season. And now let's look at his batting average for those same fucking seasons. First year, 329. Then 314, then 359, then 331, 330, 331, 327, 357, 327, 312. Jesus fucking Christ. And during that period where he is fully fucking dominated, he wins 2 World Series championships. And then his home run total is 703. His batting average is 296. That's really close to 300. It's close. With Griffey at 284 or 286, whatever it was, that's significantly not 300. 296, you're right there. He's right there, right? So you're going to tell me that Ken Griffey Jr. is better than Albert Pujols? Fuck no. Fuck no, he's not. Hell no. And the only reason that people would place significance over Ken Griffey Jr. is because they got that white guilt bullshit, because they don't understand what's fucking important and shit, right? So, now, when he was saying cards, Ryan was saying cards that transcend the sport, okay? Now, you want to see a card that transcends the sport would be a card like this. Dude, the Larry Bird fucking Celtics and the Magic Johnson Lakers in the 80s, the rivalry, has there ever been anything like that? That's like the best fucking shit that there ever was. 2 of the greatest fucking players of all time on 2 of the greatest franchises of all time fucking going at it. If you people, like I said, you people that weren't around in the 80s that didn't get to enjoy that, and me, I was in LA and shit, so I got to be a Laker fan during all that shit too. Oh my God. That's why, when I talk about top basketball players, Magic Johnson is he's instantly what comes to mind and shit. Yeah, I'd take Magic Johnson and build a team around Magic Johnson before I would take Michael Jordan. Because I'm looking at, who do I build a team around? What player would I build a team around that is just unstoppable force that that would dominate? I'd take my number 1 player. I think it'd be Magic Johnson. I'd take fucking Magic Johnson and the fucking Showtime Lakers and shit, and I would beat the fuck out of all you motherfuckers. Nobody would beat me and shit, right? Unless you super fucking good, like Larry Bird and the Celtics, who could actually compete. Those in the 80s, it was so fucking amazing. And so that's what I'm talking about, the rivalry too. Now, the other rivalry that I would think of that matches up to this would be the Muhammad Ali and the Joe Frazier, right? And so because they had the rival, right? That's why it's so big, because you had a rival, you had a counterpart there that was super good too. And in the battle, you got to be tested. We got to see how good are these guys. But Michael Jordan, he didn't get those rivals because Nike fucking assassinates Len Bias and Hank Gathers. So Michael Jordan never had to achieve that kind of competition. He went up against the Lakers and the Celtics at the later part of their career, but Magic then got AIDS, so he didn't even get a chance to really come back and test him, because he was forced out of the league with AIDS. So then Magic gets AIDS and he gets out of the league. So there's a lot of shit there that Jordan, I don't respect him because he never had to go through the level of competition and had rivals of what this was. Right? That's a fucking card that transcends the sport. And like I was saying about Ali and Frazier, because even what happened after that is that Ali and Frazier has this great fucking rivalry. And then Frazier fights Foreman and gets the shit beat out of him. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. If you people have never seen the fucking Foreman-Frazier fight, to see what George Foreman did to Joe Frazier after Frazier had these wars with Ali, and then Foreman comes in and just destroys, absolutely annihilated Frazier. Foreman beat the fuck out of him. And then Ali goes and fights Foreman, and Ali rope-a-dopes his ass and boxes him and just totally outclasses him and knocks his ass out. And Ali is a god. Ali is like all-time greatest, like one of the gods of all sports that ever will live. But it was because he had the rivalry, then it was because what Foreman did to Frazier, and then what Ali came back and did to Foreman. Holy fucking shit. That is like the greatest fucking shit ever. The next greatest thing after that is the Celtics fucking Lakers rivalry that took place in the fucking 80s. And this card represents that right at the beginning of the youth, and that they came right into the league and boom, they were fucking awesome and shit, right? This card captures all that, represents all of that shit. You're gonna tell me an 89 fucking Griffey transcends the sport more than this fucking card does? God, that's what I'm saying. These experts, look how easily they expose themselves as being total fucking idiots and shit, right? Fuck you, Sports Card Radio. You ain't shit. You ain't got no fucking balls to ever stand up against me, you dumb motherfucker. Fuck all you fucking losers.